Hello everyone, Mr. Schultz here, and we're going into adding and subtracting polynomials. Our learning objective for today is to be able to combine two or more polynomials through addition or subtraction. For those of you who are jumping in and want to use different words, we have the sum or difference. Just remember to combine like terms. What does this mean? Terms that are the same can combine. Just remember, x squared plus x cannot combine because one is this. One looks like this, and the other one looks like a square. What's a square plus a line? It's a square plus a line. If you're wondering, you're like, what does that mean? Well, try this. Is 4 squared plus 4 2 fours? No, it's 4 times 4 plus 4. It's not exactly what you would think. So let's go back. So adding polynomials. We're going to use symbols because symbols are cool, right? So we have 3 happy faces plus 4 golf swing minus 3 stop signs plus a balloon plus negative 2 happy faces minus 3 swings minus 5 stop signs minus 10 balloons. I think there's a reason why you use variables and not these symbols, because we're saying it out loud. Well, if I actually combine it, I can combine it. I'm just going to put it right underneath. I'm going to have this 2 happy face. It's minus, I'm going to combine it with the three golf swings. It's going to be horribly drawn. And then there's a minus 5 stop sign. And then there's minus 10 balloons. Oh my goodness. And now I can just combine them. So what I'm going to do is, I know 3 happy face minus, because there's 3 happies and there's negative, they're going to take 2 happy faces away. I literally just have to put the things that are the same together. So 3 of these minus 2 of those would be 1 happy face. Okay, 4 golf minus 3 golf is 1 golf. How many is that? And then 3 minus 3 stop signs minus 5 stop signs would be minus 8 stop signs. And then plus balloon minus 10 balloons would be minus 9 balloons. So I'm going to ask you right now. I'm going to give you a shot. Try it yourself. Go ahead and pause this video, and I want you to solve this one in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. So I wonder if there's a better way of writing this out without having to use symbols. Let's show you. Now, it's not per se the best way, but if it has to look exactly the same to be able to combine it. If it looks just a little off, it's wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to see this right here. We're going to see this. We're going to line up the monomials that look the same. We're going to line up each of the terms. So I see I have this, I'm going to be adding, and I'm going to just put it underneath. I have one of the x cubes. I'm going to put this x squared right here. I'm going to have this minus 4x squared. And I'm going to have this minus 8x. And I have this plus 1 right here. Now I like going up and down. That's just me. Or let me show you a different way. In either way, we are setting ourselves up to be able to add or subtract. If you're getting it wrong by placing it on top and bottom, then try something else. And if you're getting it wrong, writing it left and right and solving it that way, you might want to try something else. Now let me show you the sum of these numbers. Some are going to be sums, some are going to be differences. So let's show you. So there you go. We get the same answer. We get 7x cubed plus 3x squared minus 10x plus 6. All right. Now what I need you to do is I need you to add the next one. Be sure that you only add things that look exactly the same. The x cubes with the x cubes, the x squareds with the x squareds, and the numbers just by itself. Okay, try this one out in 3, 2, 1. So there we have it. There's our answer. And let's continue. We made sure that we added the things that were the same, and if it wasn't, it just drops down and it joins the polynomial. So let's go. So remember, if we're going to subtract polynomials or find the difference, we're going to do the distributive property. So this 2 happy face plus golf minus this, I'm going to say this is 3 smile minus 2 golf. If I'm going to minus 3 smile minus 2 golf, I'm going to distribute this negative. I'm multiplying by negative 1. And so now this becomes 3s plus 2g. So we are going to use the distributive property on the next problems when we're subtracting. So let's go. So once again, we have a symbol right here. Let's test it out. Oh, we're first going in, we're saying, hey, do we need to? It's a trick question. It's addition. Make sure you don't get tricked, because sometimes I'll throw in one of these to be like, hey, do you have to do it? No. So if I combine these, I get 8 golf swinging guy plus 6 stop sign minus a balloon. So now, that's a little refresher. Now let's go on. Let's try this one. Now I can just go through and I can change all of the negatives to positives, or all this additions to subtractions and all the subtractions to addition if it has a minus to it. And then I just take that and I write it underneath. So I'm going to have 6x cubed minus x cubed. That's 5x cubed. I'm going to have 7x squared plus 4x squared. Okay, that's 11x squared. Minus 2x plus 8x. Well, switch it around. 8x minus 2x is 6x. And then I have this 5 minus 1. That's 4. There we go. Let's go on to the next one. All right, guys. So let's figure these out. So I'm going to distribute this, and this becomes negative 5x, and this becomes 6. So now 2x minus 5x is negative 3x minus 3 plus 6. 6 minus 3 plus 3. Now, if I wanted to, I could distribute this out. I have negative 3, and I have x, and then I have this minus 1. But yeah, we're just messing around. That's our polynomial right there. So now why don't you try this one? I'll write the answer in 3, 2, 1. So you see that we have this minus d minus 1, 4d plus 4. All right. So now why don't you try to do the next ones, and I'll post up the answer in about 10 seconds. Go ahead and pause it. 3, 2, 1. All right, there's the first one. We combined the x squareds, the x cubes, and the x's, and the constant was by itself. Let's do the next one in 3, 2, 1. So we see that we have a 7b squared minus 4b squared. That's 3b squared. There's no b's by itself, so the b stays alone. And then this minus 7 plus 2 is minus 5. All right, let's do the last two. So I'm going to have minus 2h. So I'm going to have g minus 2h and then minus 7. Well, 5 minus 7 is minus 2. Now, we don't really combine the g and the 2h, but because we don't combine it. Now this hard one, Try it yourself in 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. There's our answer. Now you can see I didn't put it above each other. I just connected each of the x squares, x cubes, x's, and the constants, and then I combined them. Now remember, it's not a trick. You just have to understand, are we adding or subtracting? And this one, we're just adding, so we didn't have to distribute a property. It's a quick little refresher, reminder on how to add polynomials. All right, guys, see you in class. Bye.